Caitlin Clark appeared relaxed about the shot that, in March, made her the NCAA's all-time leading scorer both male and female. "Pretty cool," she remarked to Fox's courtside reporter Allison Williams, before quickly transitioning to an analysis of her team's performance in the first half of the game. Pretty cool is one way to characterize the year that Clark has experienced. Groundbreaking, electrifying, and history-making are other descriptors. After leading Iowa to the NCAA Women's Finals, which attracted a record 7 million viewers, 24 million at its peak, making it one of the most viewed games in college basketball history, and surpassing the men's final for the first time. Clark was selected as the #1 pick in the 2024 WNBA draft. In her first WNBA season, she continued to break records. She established rookie benchmarks for most points and assists, and was named the league's Rookie of the Year. Alongside draft class peers Angel Reese, Cameron Brink, and Camila Cardoso, Clark is credited with drawing a record 54 million viewers to ABC, NBC, ESPN, and their cable affiliates to view the WNBA's regular season. All this attention also brings financial benefits. Over the summer, the WNBA secured an 11-year, $2 billion media rights agreement with Disney, Amazon Prime, and NBC. A basketball player has never before appeared on the Forbes list of the world's 100 most powerful women, with Serena Williams, a tennis player, being one of the only other athletes to feature in the rankings over the last 20 years. But the 22-year-old Clark was instrumental in a transformative year for women's sports. The year marked the first instance of gender parity in the number of Olympic athletes competing in the Games. U.S. women's soccer concluded its 2024 season with the most watched championship game in NWSL history. Angel City FC became the highest valued women's professional sports team at $250 million when Willow Bay and Bob Iger acquired a controlling stake this summer. Caitlin Clark became the focal point of this moment in time, states Thayer Lavielle, the executive director of Wasserman's sports division, The Collective. Lavielle estimates that the value of professional women's basketball and soccer is projected to increase by a combined $1. $6 billion over the next 3 years, a figure based on attendance and viewership, whether on television or streaming, that does not account for merchandise or media agreements. WNBA and Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark has expressed that she recognizes her derived benefits from white privilege after being honored as Time Athlete of the Year for 2024. Clark, 22, has quickly become one of the most prominent figures in women's sports worldwide after making a significant impression in her debut season in the WNBA. However, after winning her award, Clark promptly shifted the focus, stating that the WNBA was built on Black players, and that, as a white person, there is privilege. "I want to say I've earned everything, but as a white person, there is privilege," Clark conveyed to Time. Many of the leading players in the league have been Black. This league has essentially been established on their contributions. The more we can acknowledge that, highlight it, discuss it, and urge brands and companies to invest in those players who have made this league exceptional, I think it is vital. I must continue to work towards that. The more we can elevate Black women, the more beautiful that will be. Clark recognizes WNBA legends like multiple-time league MVP Aja Wilson, who has expressed that Black women often feel marginalized and ignored. "It doesn't matter how hard I work," Wilson stated. "It doesn't matter what we all do as Black women. We're still going to be sidelined." However, Clark's remarks have not been without criticism. Commentator and podcaster Megyn Kelly argues that the basketball player is essentially apologizing for her whiteness. She's on her knees, nearly apologizing for being white and receiving recognition. The self-criticism. Kelly wrote on social media. The, "Oh, please pay attention to the Black players who are really the ones you should celebrate. Condescending, inauthentic, obvious, tragic." Despite the backlash her recent statements have triggered, Clark maintains that she does not see herself as a controversial figure. "I tell people I feel like the most controversial person," Clark asserts, "but I am not. It's simply a result of all the narratives around me. I truly aim to treat everyone with equal respect and kindness. It confuses me at times." Clark will start her second season with the Fever next year, striving to continue breaking WNBA records and earning All-Star honors. The all-time NCAA points leader will also aim for a deeper playoff run after guiding Indiana to the postseason in her breakout season. The Indiana Fever significantly impacted the WNBA in 2024 due to Caitlin Clark's rookie achievements. The former Iowa Hawkeyes standout helped the Fever reach the playoffs for the first time since 2016, achieving a 20-20 record, the team's first 20-win season since 2015. They finished the year as the number 6 team in the WNBA standings and were eliminated by the Connecticut Sun in the opening playoff round. While the Fever were starting to evaluate their achievements, they decided to part ways with head coach Christy Sides after 2 years with the organization. Sides was dismissed by the Fever on Osttimon 27, nearly a month after the team's playoff departure. Though Clark had not commented on Sides' dismissal, she eventually addressed the matter in an interview with Time magazine. Some fans believe the rookie had a role in the firing, but Clark refuted that idea with her latest remarks. "I'm actually not the general manager of the team," Clark mentioned. Before her 2 years leading the Fever, Sides served as an assistant with various teams in the league. She was an assistant with the Chicago Sky 2011-16, the Fever 2017-19, and the Atlanta Dream 2022. Following Sides' exit, the Fever announced the hiring of Stephanie White, who had been head coach of the Connecticut Sun for the past 2 years. Clark's interview with Sides offered an in-depth perspective on her experience as a rookie in the WNBA and her path into the league. She was named Time Magazine's 2024 Athlete of the Year on Tuesday, largely due to her exceptional rookie season. Clark averaged 19, 2 points, 5, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists per game with the Fever. Caitlin Clark continues to set new standards in sports, becoming the first WNBA player to receive Time Magazine's Athlete of the Year award. Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark capped off her outstanding year with another accolade, being recognized as Athlete of the Year by Time Magazine. A great deal has been said about Clark's significant influence stemming from her playing style and personality, and it is clear she will remain a focal point in the coming years. The 22-year-old guard was a captivating presence during her rookie season in the WNBA, contributing to the league's record attendance figures. She has attracted fans of all ages who admire her remarkable skills. Clark, who earned the Rookie of the Year award, noted that she is aware of the signs fans bring to the games. "I think it's really cool to look around before the game and see young girls, young boys, and the signs that they're holding," said the Fever star in a video featured in the Time Magazine report. She also emphasized the signs she values the most, saying they put everything into perspective as she navigates her rapidly rising career. "The most impressive ones are the signs that say, you know, I traveled this far. I received this as a birthday gift," stated Clark. Young girls, families, parents, friends, or anyone else are dedicating significant time and resources to travel just to spend 2 hours watching me play basketball. Caitlin Clark acknowledged that she turned down a seven-figure offer to join the unrivaled basketball league as she seeks to remain out of the spotlight. The former Iowa college star is arguably one of the most recognized figures in U.S. sports today, following an impressive debut WNBA season. After being selected by the Indiana Fever as the top overall pick in the draft, she met expectations and earned the Rookie of the Year award. However, after completing consecutive NCAA and WNBA seasons, the 22-year-old has clearly indicated that she is taking a break from basketball during the offseason. Following Indiana's first-round playoff defeat against Connecticut, the point guard has participated in various other activities, including enhancing her golf skills. Now, Clark has reflected on her choice to decline the opportunity to join the Unrivaled tournament, which is set to take place in Miami in January. Initiated by WNBA stars Breanna Stewart and Nafisa Collier, the 3-on-3 competition will include 36 players across 6 competing teams. The Fever player was reportedly offered $1 million to take part, but expressed that she prefers to take time off, stating to Time, "I haven't ruled out the idea of doing it in the future, but this year isn't ideal for me. It's important for me to have my own time and space. I really want to stay out of the spotlight." After being recognized as Time's Athlete of the Year for 2024, Clark disclosed that she is still learning to adjust to life under significant scrutiny. Discussing the difficulties of social media, she said, "It's something I'm trying to navigate. I'm looking for a balance while still being a rookie. I'm probably the most popular player in the league right now, and many people look to me for a voice on these matters. I hope we can strengthen our efforts as a league to better safeguard our players and provide enhanced resources to create a safer environment." Regarding the chance of Clark joining the Unrivaled League in the future, the competition's president, Alex Bazel, previously stated, "We will always reserve a spot for Caitlin Clark. We're not applying a full-court press as some may think. We are allowing her to take a break from basketball. She understands that we have a position for her when she is ready." Concerning the rumors that additional roster spots were created with the intention of signing Clark, he later clarified, "Some believe it was like, let's create extra roster spots to extend our time for recruiting Caitlin